Well, welcome again, Pisces. It's that time of the month where we look at your horoscope. I'm Dadhichi. It's March 2014. And it's not that right now you don't have direction. It's just that when I look at the icon for Pisces, the two fish, they're swimming in two directions. So this is your dilemma right now. Not having any direction at all, but maybe having a choice between two directions. Two sets of circumstances. Mercury's in the 12th house, by the way. 12th house is the house of secrets. It's also the accidental debilitation house. It's where Mercury becomes depressed. And Pisces itself is the sign of depression for Mercury. So here we see some confusion that is quite likely this month. And I would see that up to and including the period of around the 14th of March, the middle of the month. Up to then, you've got some mixed results. We see Mars and Saturn moving into retrogression. Sun is going to be in the sign of Pisces. That's a nice aspect around the 1st of March. We've got a new moon also taking place here. So you definitely want to make some new choice now. But you could be holding on to the past, finding it very hard to let go of where you've been, whom you've been with. So, old habits die hard. And this could be the epitomizing of your icon with the fish swimming in those two directions. Which way are you going to go, Pisces? Now, I say there's no rush. Sometimes the solution to that problem is going to come by just stopping for a moment and just observing. I suggest too that in making this decision, if you're relying on friends to help you, take a look at that hard aspect of Venus in the 11th house to Mars in the 8th. You could get the wrong advice. So it's imperative for you to look within yourself. You need to take heed of what your intuition is saying, because Pisces is probably the most intuitive spiritual sign of the zodiac, along with Cancer and Scorpio. Trust that right now, Pisces. That's going to help you make sense of which direction you need to move in. I've got to say too that the difficulty here may lay in a financial choice that you have to make. The fact that you may lose money in the choice that you make. A lot of these decisions could rest on the issue of money. This 12th house of expenses is highly activated this month. Sometimes when we make a choice, it means that we have to let go of some of the material benefits that we have in the old habitual ways of doing things. So it's a big ask sometimes, and it takes a lot of courage to move in a direction where we're going to be emotionally and spiritually better off, but not necessarily materially better off. I think you're going to have a better understanding of this around the 6th of March when Venus moves to this 12th sector. That can make you feel a lot more comfortable about spending money. Venus in the 12th house is, in the ancient tradition, considered a very luxurious placement. So spending money or divesting yourself of material goods comes more easily. So suggestion, wait till after the 6th of March to make that decision. We also see on the same date that fine aspect from Mercury to the career sector. So good communication there, which is based upon the right sort of decision. And your ruling planet on the same day goes into the stationary direct movement. That means your ruling planet is completely empowered with that stillness. It's completely motionless or apparently motionless in the heavens. So this is an important date in the month for you and punctuates what I'm saying here in terms of the decision to go this direction or that direction. You could be very forceful communicating your spiritual ideals this month, and especially around the 15th, we see the 8th house and 12th house aspects of Mercury and Mars. Very nice aspect, but you've got to be mindful of how people receive that. Some people don't want to be shaken out of their lethargy. So what we see here, this process of making a decision for yourself right now could fire you up. You want to share your newfound knowledge or your newfound decision, and perhaps unknowingly, unwittingly impose that view, that opinion on other people. Be careful of that. You can actually make a better impact on others after the 19th when Mercury moves into the 1st house. That gives you a bit more of an ease in the way you communicate your ideas with a touch of humour, and people are often more amenable to what you have to say if they're getting a laugh out of it at the same time, Pisces. few other aspects that I like here. Again, second house position of Sun after the 21st. That's where the Sun moves into Aries. The exalted position, very fine aspect for earning money. Sometimes too, it's seen by astrologers that there's a bit of a give and take here. You may earn money, but you may spend it just as quickly. And don't forget, you have Venus there in the 12th house. So I've got a feeling as quickly as you're going to earn money, it's going to go straight out the door. So hold on to the cash a little. Don't be too quick in spending it before you have it. Unexpected romances, and also at that, you know, this is Venus again in the 12th house, which is, we call it illicit. You could have some deep desires stirring for forbidden fruit. Wow, it sounds exciting, Pisces. This can be exciting. You know, you want something unusual now. Could it be for some of you that the decision, the tug of war in the two directions has to do with someone you're with? Maybe you're unsatisfied with that person. In any case, this is a time when Venus and Uranus can bring to you left of field someone who's unusual, someone who doesn't quite walk the path that the majority of us do. This will entice you, it will excite you. You want something different in your life right now. That transit occurs up to the 19th of March. A few other aspects just to round off the month. Around the 27th, an excellent aspect for communication, letter writing, contracts. 27th, that's Mercury to Jupiter. Incidentally, Jupiter in your 5th house is giving you some opportunities to win in gambling, punting. You know, if you're looking to earn some money, even some sort of speculative stock market investment can pay off right now. So keep your ears open to that, and don't be too impulsive about it, but listen to what people have to say. You could receive a tip towards the last few days of the month. Finally, the Venus to your career sector, March 27th, excellent as well. Fine time. There could be some sort of party or workplace event that just relieves the pressure there. And then that last one, Venus to Mars, continues to lift the energies in your romantic and sexual life. And I guess that's as good a note to finish on any for you this month. I look forward to your company again in April. And don't forget in the meantime to join me at astrology.com.au. Lots of astrological and esoteric information there. A lot of it's free. If you wish to hire an astrologer or a consultant, we've got them there as well for you. But till next month, have a good one. Take care now. Bye-bye.